Kick-ass facts! Pew, pew, pew! The Museum of Failure is basically a huge collection of ideas that didn't work out, and that's what makes it so exciting and interesting. You get to see things like Colgate's attempt at making frozen lasagna, Google Glass, before anyone wanted to wear a computer on their face, and even Harley Davidson and Burger King cologne. We've talked about some of these in a previous video. You can find them in the playlist. You can also visit the museum online at museumoffailure.com. The Massospora fungus infects cicadas, devouring their insides and replacing their rear ends with a chalky plug of spores. Also my nickname in high school. Despite having parts of their body literally fall off, infected cicadas remain highly active, especially sexually. They even mimic mating behavior of both sexes to spread the fungus further. Up until very recently, embarrassingly recently, I thought cicadas were just electrical sounds that you hear in the summer. And now I want to start a cicadas cover band. I'm just going to go to bars and stand on stage and screech for 30 seconds at a time. Your bones are constantly dissolving and rebuilding. Through a process called bone remodeling, old bone tissue breaks down and is replaced by new tissue. It's how your body adapts to stress, heals fractures, and maintains strength. Over the course of about 10 years, your entire skeleton is essentially swapped out, piece by microscopic piece. So the bones you have today are not the ones you had a decade ago, and they won't be the ones you'll have a decade from now. It's like a whole Ship of Theseus thing. Are you still the same if your building blocks are all different? Which animal is known to breathe through its rear end, allowing it to stay underwater for extended periods of time? Can we just pause for a second to recognize how good an insult is butt breather? Like, whatever butt breather. Write it down. A, oxalotl. B, Fitzroy river turtle. C, sea cucumber. Or D, mud skipper. The correct answer is B, Fitzroy river turtle. These Australian turtles perform cloacal respiration, absorbing oxygen through their cloaca. The cloaca is an all-purpose opening used for excretion and reproduction in turtles. This allows the turtle to stay submerged for hours at a time without coming up for air, which is super handy in its river environment where it can avoid predators and stay hidden. Infrasound refers to sound waves below 20 hertz, too low for the human ear to detect, but powerful enough to fuck your shit up. Exposure can cause dizziness, anxiety, nausea, and even visual hallucinations. Some theories suggest that haunted locations feel creepy not because of ghosts, but because of subtle infrasound generated by things like wind passing through old buildings. Ooh. The military has even explored using infrasound as a non-lethal weapon. It won't pierce your ears, but it'll rattle your insides. Located in the Chihuahuan Desert, Mexico's Zona de Silencio is a place where radio signals mysteriously fail, compasses spin wildly, and strange lights hover in the sky. Locals report bizarre mutations in animals and plants, and some have claimed to encounter strange humanoids who vanish without a trace. The area sits on the same latitude as the Bermuda Triangle and the Egyptian pyramids, adding fuel to the conspiracy theories about magnetic anomalies, alien activity, or ancient energy lines. Speedy Gonzales, the quick-witted, fast-moving mouse from Looney Tunes, was once banned by some TV networks and streaming services because people felt he reinforced negative Hispanic stereotypes. But many in the Hispanic community spoke out, saying Speedy was actually a beloved hero, smart, brave, and always outsmarting the villains. Thanks to that strong support, the bans were lifted. Male seahorses get pregnant instead of females. The female deposits eggs into a special pouch on the male's belly where he fertilizes and incubates them. After weeks of gestation, he goes into labor, violently contracting to give birth to anywhere between 50 to 2,000 tiny seahorses. Some births last hours and look shockingly painful, like underwater alien eruptions. The infamous Tsar, Ivan the Terrible, didn't just kill his enemies. He preserved their decapitated heads in jars of alcohol, displaying them as trophies. These grim mementos serve both as grotesque decorations and psychological weapons, reinforcing his reign of terror. According to some accounts, he even dined with the jars nearby, surrounded by his murdered foes. Same.